Hello and welcome to See Hope Podcast, where we are looking for hope in every situation. Before we get started, we got a cracker of an episode for you tonight. We've got an amazing guest. And before we get into that, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with all your friends. If you want to get in contact with us, hit us up at contact@seahopepodcast.com. And hit us up with some emails, hit us up in the comments. Love to hear from you. And if you want to come on the show, or if you have any comments that you want read out, or if you have any feedback, negative or positive, we're happy to hear it all, and we'll talk about it. So joining me tonight, I have Xander McMilian. Oh, wrong one. There you are. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not bad.
So who are you? And how'd you come to be here?
Yeah, I'm just I don't know. I've been in and out of politics for the last 5 years, and kind of got sick of seeing the way we're going.
Yeah.
So I started obviously taking action. Did the petition. Now, yeah, got this opportunity.
Yeah. So he's come here tonight because he started a petition. How long ago was it?
Last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday, and it's the highest signatured petition in Australia right now, as a vote for no confidence to the Albanese government. And so he's already up to, I can quickly check. We've got the live stats right here. He is up to 74,000. And that's a cracker of a number, mate. Like, congratulations there. Did you ever expect it to go like that?
No chance. I kind of just did it. Was happy with the couple hundred I got in the first couple of days, and was like, yeah, beauty. Then I hit 1,000, and I was like, oh yeah, probably die out of probably 5,000. Got up to 5,000 pretty quickly, then got up to 10,000 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think it was bang on a week. It was Wednesday. I
Yeah.
5,000, and then obviously now it's Friday and we're at 70, almost 75.
Yeah. I think when I heard about it and looked you up, it was at 4,000. And somebody was telling me about you, and I was like, oh, it gave me a number and had to get you on. And then when I was telling my mate, I was like, yeah, he's got 4,000. We look up the thing, and he's like, actually, it's 30,000 now. It's just gangbusters.
Yeah, it's just blown up the last couple of days. I've literally had 50,000 since yesterday morning.
That's crazy.
So it's
So how did it all get started? Like, what was the motivation? Where were you? What were you doing at the time? Like, how did it all start?
I was sitting at work, just sitting around. I think it was smoko, and I didn't start the day thinking I'm going to make a petition, but I kind of got looking into it, and I kind of just started filling out the boxes, and was like, oh, send it off to the committee or the council, see if they approve it, and then a week later I got the email that it got approved.
Yeah, looks like there was a whole bunch of them approved at the same day, because they're not organized, I don't think, very well. Because what it should be is like signatures first, and then like the amount of signatures, because like the next one down is like 11,000. So like you're ahead by a million. Like, yeah. So, but like if you look up petitions, it's not the first one that pops up. So if people actually want to find you, they actually have to look for it.
Yeah, Google the EN 8108 number.
There you go.
So
we'll have that in the link in the description and links below as well, so our audience can find it, and we'll put it out on all our socials as well. Like, this is really exciting.
That's good.
So what do you do with yourself? Like, what's your day job? Like, what do you do?
I'm a truck driver in the construction industry.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much what I do all day, just sit in a truck and cruise around.
How old are you?
20.
20. So you're a young man. Gen Z are notorious for not being hard workers. So good on you for getting out. There's not many. You're the first Gen Z trucker I've met. So good on you.
Yeah, it's good.
Like, truckers are the lifeblood for Australia. That we wouldn't get anything around Australia without you guys.
100%.
Yeah, you're doing well. So what was like, so you're seeing what's going on in the country, and you're like, I just want to start a petition. Was there anything like, was that your first thought, or was there other things, like, were you having conversations with people? Like, where did it all start from?
Like I mentioned in the petition's description, it was about the marches and how what's his name, Albanese, react to the marches. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, it's
"There's
just a small percent, you know.
yeah, like I wasn't really happy with how that was handled, and I thought, yeah." And then the whole Flag Day incident with Hanson
And
and
Price,
yes, Price.
just into Price.
Yeah, that's the one. How they had to take their flags off, and then
What a disgrace.
yeah, like what's the threat? Old mate that brought it up. I forgot his name. The Greens member.
Yeah, he was talking about it being a prop or
Yeah,
something,
yeah, that's
and
it.
like
Not allowed to bring props in, and
that's it's the Australian flag. Like if
yeah,
anything should be allowed in the
on
Senate chambers,
Flag Day,
yeah, on
like
Flag Day, it should be the bloody Australian flag.
yeah, it's one of those things, man. You can't really justify it. And then his recourse to that was, if they can wear that, why can't I wear one of these international flags? I don't remember what it was.
Because it's not the country that
Yeah, yes,
that you're
in
kind of walking on.
the Australian Parliament House.
That's it. Oh, it's absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, I went to one of those marches and it was heaps of people, and they downplayed it on social media
Of
and
course they did. Yeah,
the mainstream media. Just it was like 15,000 in Sydney, and they said, oh, you know, a couple thousand people. That was it. And then they also focused on like the neo-Nazi guys
yeah,
that were
you
like
tiny,
the
like
20 people that were there,
literally.
and that's all they focused on. Even though Sydney and I'm pretty sure every other state except for Victoria was completely peaceful. There was only a small incident in Victoria where two protests kind of came together. It wasn't
Yeah,
wasn't
then they'll
it
blame
wasn't
the
just
rest of it.
one protest that was like
Yeah,
at fault. Both of them were at fault. Yeah. So what was the other, like, any other motivations there?
yeah. There was definitely a bit of a list in my head that was building up about frustrations in the country, like immigration is a massive one. Like all you got to do is look at Victoria, see
Yeah.
what's going on in Victoria with the machete crimes and the little gangs that are forming up there.
I think the last statistic I read on it was like 30% increase in the last year.
Yeah, it's just terrible.
Whereas every other state, so I think New South Wales, there was like a 2% increase, and every other state mostly had like a 2% decrease. So most states are doing all right.
Yeah, very
And then
minute
you look
changes.
at Victoria, where it's the most, I guess, progressive state in Australia, and it's going down the toilet.
Exactly right.
What are you doing, Victoria?
Yeah, like all you got to do is look up the totem pole, look at leadership, who's running it,
Yeah, that's it.
how they're letting these people in, what 1,500 a day.
1,500 a day
Like
is the round figure.
it's
It's a lot of people,
it's an absolute joke.
and they're not vetting them properly. It's just
No, it's just open the door. Like,
that's it.
come on in.
Yeah, and they've got this deal with India where
Yeah,
they can bring them in,
they're
and
building the houses, the Indians.
yeah, and I think Jacinta Price pointed it out that the Indian population was actually majority Labor voters as well. So it's like they're stacking the deck.
Well, yeah, they're buying their votes, especially in the I think it's the core Sydney suburbs.
Yeah,
Like, that's where they're all moving to.
yeah,
It's,
and
yeah,
New South Wales, Sydney, they were like used to be the like most conservative, kind of safe liberal spot in Australia, and it's
yeah.
completely,
Labor's won
yeah,
two
Labor
elections
won
in
it.
a row.
That's it. We've got a state election coming up, so
Mm,
maybe we can change things.
definitely.
I know who I'm voting for.
Yeah,
Number one, One Nation.
that's
I
it.
think they're the only ones who are listening to us. General Aussies
Well,
out here,
they've doubled in
the working
supporters.
class. Yeah,
I think don't know the time frame, but it's pretty recent.
yeah. Ever since, I think they had like a 12% increase from even just the death of Charlie Kirk.
Yeah,
Do you know who Charlie Kirk is?
I'm a pretty big supporter of him. I've
Yeah,
followed him for a few years.
absolutely amazing guy, preacher of the gospel, and
Got silence for
yeah,
speaking the
for
truth at the
for
end of the day.
having, and he wasn't like any he wasn't radical.
He wasn't. He was
He
the
was
calmest person
that's it.
you could debate with.
Yeah,
Like him
100%.
and even Ben Shapiro. Like calmest people you could talk to, most truthful people you could debate with that gave you a chance to speak and
Yeah.
didn't lie their way through it.
So did that death had a motivation for this for this petition? Because this came after it, didn't it?
This came after it. I wouldn't say it's a big part of it, but it's definitely one of those things you think about.
Yeah,
Kind of gets your mind into gear about being more politically focused or inclined,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah. Do you think we need more Australians to actually be paying attention?
Yeah, I think we definitely need to be paying attention to what's going on in other countries that aren't Gaza.
It seems to be we have this tunnel vision, especially with mainstream media focusing on these countries.
Yeah,
And I guess the Israel Palestine is the main focus at the moment. But before that, it was what Russia Ukraine. That's still
well,
going
yeah,
on,
exactly right. It's still going on. Just get
but you don't hear
pushed
much
down
about
the
it.
drain. But yeah, it's I don't know how they can just leapfrog between all these different big subjects. And yeah, when was the last time you heard anything about Russia?
Yeah,
Like especially on
I mean,
mainstream media.
unless you're seeking it out.
Unless you're actively looking for it, you won't find it.
Yeah,
It's yeah,
and it seems like it's kind of escalating.
yeah, like it's one of those things it's like they're trying to hide it.
Yeah, it's definitely you have to search out for these things these days
Mm.
because the mainstream media is not talking about it at all. They like to talk about their catchphrases, and if it's not going along with their agenda, then they're not going to mention it.
I think more people are starting to realise that too. They're kind of
Mm.
drifting away from your mainstream media's going to
New media is
yeah,
what
like
they're
you know,
calling it. The
yeah.
podcast. They call it Donald Trump's election the podcast election.
Well, yeah, like look at these young people um supporting jumped massively
Yeah. Well,
when
they
they got
yeah.
on TikTok and all that. Like
That's right.
that's what you've got to do. You got to kind of get into it.
You have to go to where the people are.
Exactly right, man. Like look at my reach on Facebook
Yeah.
in the last couple of days. Like it's absolutely insane. I've got 200 and I think nearly 250,000 account views in the last 28 days,
Wow.
and I'd say a big chunk of that is from this election that I've shared.
This
Petition. I mean,
petition. Yeah, yeah.
petition. Yeah,
You never know. You might be back here talking about an election in the future.
I hope so. Yeah,
That would be cool.
yeah,
Oh, how'd you get into politics? Well, I started a petition, and then what?
literally
Hopefully millions.
every opportunity
That's
has
it.
fallen into my lap this week.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us about any of those things?
Oh yeah, I
Like
have
what's changed in your life since starting this petition?
I wouldn't say anything's changed just yet. Oh, something's changed right now. I'm on a podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Welcome.
Yeah, no, it's different. I had Gerald from One Nation reach out to me
Yeah.
10 o'clock one night, and we got talking about the podcast and what Young Nation.
Yeah.
Um, said I should jump on here with you, and I was like, yeah, I'll have to think about it. And then I got talking to you. I was like, yeah, I may as well.
Yeah. Come on. It's a conversation. It's easy to have.
Yeah,
And we want to change the culture, and that's what we're here for. Like
100%.
that's what we want to see, and we want to see this culture change for the better.
Exactly right.
And I think that's the biggest thing about this whole like immigration thing, that it's not like, I don't think anyone at One Nation or anyone at these marches or anything like that were against immigration per se.
Yeah,
They're against
you had
the
to
mass
you had to
increase.
have immigration.
Yeah.
To run a country like this that's so isolated, you got to have immigration. Any country,
Yeah, we're isolated. We're way below replacement rate. We
yeah,
need to have more babies.
exactly right. Um, like the birth rate's got to go up
Yeah.
0.4%, I think, something like that. Got to be at,
I think it's at like 1 point.
I
We
think
could
it's at
even look it up.
1.2, and I think it's got to be at 2.1.
Yeah.
I think, but yeah, it's a fair bit below what it should be, and obviously that's a call for immigration, but not at 1,500 people per day. I think it's unreasonable.
This can't be right. Apparently we're at 2.1.
No,
Yeah, that can't be
I
right.
don't think that's right because I think that's the target that we're
Yeah.
supposed to be at.
I think it's 2.5 is like what you're supposed to be. Is like it's safe.
Yeah, it's 2 point something, yeah. And we're not there.
Yeah. Demographic. See if there's any trends.
Hmm.
Because it could be um, I remember watching a video ages ago, and it was to do with, I think they used Finland as the kind of maybe it was Finland, but they used that as the study, and it was like they showed the birth rate of normal people, but then it showed the birth rate of like Muslims coming through, and of Arabs and Islamists, and they were like 3.6 or something. Like they were way ahead of everyone else, and they're just like
That's one
they're
way
just gonna
to boost the
breed you out.
population.
Yeah, it's one way to conquer everyone.
Sure.
So Australia's overall replacement rate is currently below 2.1 level needed for generations replacement. The highest rate in certain rural and regional areas. So no way. With the 2023 total fertility rate being 1.5 births per woman. So way below our target being 2.1.
2.1, yeah.
But good news for the regional areas and Aboriginal populations and Torres Strait Islanders. They're at 2.35. So good on them.
Yeah, right. That'll definitely help.
Yeah,
Got to get everyone else onto that.
yeah. I think Christians are like the highest in as well. So
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
replacement rate. Christians. No, that didn't really give me the right percentage.
And stitched up.
Okay. Christian rates are at 2.11.
2.11. So they're bang on.
Yeah,
They're bang on the mark.
that's it. Are you religious at all?
Not really. No. I feel like I should be a bit more.
It was funny. One of the guys I've become really good friends with recently. We met at a like dinner, and he and his soon to be wife, they were talking to us about like um about how they got involved, and then we invited them to our church the next day, and they're like, we should really check it out because all the people we're listening to and that we're lining up against in terms of values and stuff seem to be Christian people, and so we should probably look at what it's all about.
Mm.
And
I think we could definitely take a leaf out of America's book there and make it more normalized to go to church on Sundays or
yeah,
Saturdays, whatever day
yeah, I
it's
think
called for.
I think I've said it many times on this podcast that like even if you don't believe, I think it's good to be within that church community because they will invite you. They'll bring you in with open arms, and it's community is some of the biggest things that we're lacking in this in our culture.
Exactly
And
right.
and like we're reliant. We're taking away reliance on people and just fully reliant on the government, which is why we spend so much money on programs like the amnesty bins for $13 million in Victoria that
Yeah,
we were talking about before the show. Like absolutely massive, massive, masses amounts of money.
100%.
It came to like what three hundred and twenty
It
five
was
thousand per
yeah,
bin or something.
325 per bin for 45 bins.
Yeah,
Like,
and they said, no, the bins were only like 2.5,
yeah, like
but it all goes towards this amnesty program.
yeah, it's a bit of a kick in the face for every taxpayer in Victoria.
Yeah,
What a penny they paid for it, but yeah,
and all our tax dollars go towards repaying someone else's debt as well,
oh
being
yeah,
student debts.
exactly,
They just extract more and more from people,
100%.
and we just want to break.
Yeah, I think another book out of good old America's book would be the No Tax on Overtime,
Yeah,
all that good stuff. That'll be probably a couple of good things because I think let's say 99% of people who are listening would be doing a lot of overtime trying to
yeah,
catch up.
your tradies, mate. I've done
Yeah,
plenty of overtime.
no, exactly right. Like, I don't want to know the hours I'm going to do this
That's it.
week.
And you must be all over the place then.
Yeah, I'm going to Canada tomorrow. I'm leaving at about 4,
Yeah.
going out there and then coming back. So, I,
What's the furthest you've been?
uh, furthest west is Canada, and probably furthest north would be Warhope, Mount Seaview in Warhope.
Yeah.
Went out there for a road repair. That was good.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, that's good.
How'd you get your like your truck license? Like,
I just went and got the paid the fee and I went and got it. I started off at MR and did some delivering the
like, how did you get
was
into that? Like, out of school? Like,
out of
this is I
school.
don't know any kids who have gone, oh yeah, I just want to be a truck driver.
Oh,
I mean, when I
I
was at school, when I was when I was a tiny tot, I was like trucks, big machines, tractors. Man, I wanted to be
yeah.
on all of them.
No, it's out of school. It's my resume is very long.
Yeah,
Out of school, I did Macca's for probably 4 years
yeah,
while I was in school. Then I did my light vehicle mechanics apprenticeship. So I finished that. Started 23. I left that. Then after that, I got into machines, like diggers, loaders, all that stuff.
yeah, yeah,
I left there. This was my first trucking job. It was for Hunter Pods, delivering waffle pods for house slabs and all that.
yeah,
I did that for a little bit, and then I got back into diggers, and then I'm here now. Um, I did that December of 23,
yeah.
and I've been here since. So it's been,
Mate, you don't find many Gen Zers like you with that kind of work ethic, especially working through school. Well, that's awesome. Good on you.
I think a lot of my friends did it with me,
Yeah,
so it was surprising. But even now, I I can't imagine that there would be that many other kids in
yeah,
year 9 or year 8 or whatever doing 40 plus hours outside of school
yeah,
to work.
100%. I actually interviewed a 101-year-old pretty early on this channel, and when he was a young kid, so they went through the depression,
Yeah,
and so pretty much every kid was like doing
yeah,
some sort of work and he would just go out and collect. He would go out in the morning after the morning rush had bought the the day's newspapers, and then he would go collect them and sell them back to the news agent so they can just sell them again. And so that's how he was getting his money. And so and then he would take it home and give it to his mum. So pretty much the whole family would do
you have
some
to
work,
contribute. Yeah,
contribute to, and mum was the one who back in the day it was like most women of the household were the keepers of the money.
yeah,
And like even to the point where there was days where if the dad was starting to drink too much or something like that, the mum would go up to the workplace and like, I need you to give me the money first. And most workplaces would work with the women,
yeah. Right.
so they could have to get.
Crazy how the culture's changed.
Yeah, it's completely different. I mean, we've even got a culture that's not even having kids these days.
Yeah, it's I think we need to bring back more traditional relationships, but
Yeah,
um, obviously we can't do that because people have to work to
yeah,
earn a
to
lot more.
afford a house.
Yeah, you can't just have your partner sitting at home looking after your kid, or
Yeah,
not many can
no,
anymore.
and if you do want to do it, you have to kind of make a lot of sacrifices
Yeah,
and like,
100%. You got to strain and work through a lot to
yeah.
be able to provide that.
It's definitely worth it. That's what me and my wife are doing. I know we've only just had our baby. She's just over 8 weeks now, and like we've crunched the numbers, and we're able to have her off work for a year before we have to reassess, kind of thing. So until she's 1, to reassess and go,
That's awesome.
what can we do?
That's a
And
very
so
that's a very good position to
because
be in.
we see the growth of our children. Like, why would you have kids if you don't want to have kids?
Yeah, exactly right. What's the point in having kids and sending them out to like preschools and that
That's it.
to go to work and you only see them in the
Daycare.
afternoons and afternoons and weekends, like that kind of takes away half the fun of it when they're that
Yeah.
young.
Yeah, and we've got friends now who are like, they're just about to get married, and so they're talking about like, oh, when we start to have kids, what are we going to do? They're talking about like the husband's income will probably be sufficient enough, but if the wife went back to work at all, she would only be able to go part time, because of the money he earns, and then the part time would then just supplement the the daycare
Yeah.
that they'll be paying for. And so she's like, it's probably
What's
just
the
better
point?
being off.
Just stay at home and watch your kid
Watch your
grows up.
kid grow up,
Yeah,
actually invest in them.
exactly right.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I've got one, a little boy, end of January, so what month are we? 9 months, almost. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. It's been eye opening, the whole experience.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think what and I think that's something Charlie Kirk was really passionate about is like is encouraging people. Like it's definitely been something that changed me a lot having a child and still actively changing me.
100%.
Like I watched me and my wife watched Finding Nemo the other night, and that first scene, man, it hit me differently. It was like when he says, "Daddy's here, Daddy's got you." Like it's, I literally say that to my daughter when I pick her up when she's having a bad time. Like, "Daddy's here, Daddy's got you," and then he says it on there. And I'm just like, "Oh my goodness!" It just hit me so
Um,
differently.
even little changes. You're scrolling through TikTok and you get those blokes that read out the what are they, the charges that criminals get and all that.
Mm,
Like when they bring up crimes to do with children, it's like I can't even watch them anymore because
yeah,
you feel sick.
yeah,
It's like how can somebody do that to a child?
that's right.
Like it's wild the ways that it can actually change and you don't even realize it.
Yeah, and we're and if we don't do anything, like we could, if we're not careful, we could end up in a situation like the UK where they had the child grape gangs going around,
Exactly right.
and it's just awful to see that whole country is just, and they've been protected by the police and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's disgusting.
Like there was I think a little kid run over by a car the other day. I think got killed under a car, and it was a immigrant. And they're going to the effort of protecting her, making sure no one can get to her. They've put her in housing. There's a photo of two police officers bringing her groceries. Like,
What
why would
about
you
the
do that?
family? What are they getting?
Exactly right, man. Like,
Mate,
how can you do that?
that's awful.
It just shows you who's running the majority of these countries now.
That's right. I think that's what something Trump really hit on at the UN, that he was like, Europe is getting taken over and you're letting it happen.
Exactly right. You're standing back and looking at it.
Yeah.
It's yeah, I've always been a pretty big Trump supporter.
Yeah.
I've been pretty out there since his first term, and it's funny some of the comments that get made when
Yeah.
people find out. it's it's very eye opening to see how much people care about things they don't fully understand.
Yeah, or even just things that don't affect us here in Australia.
Exactly right.
Like, sure, I like I like the dude. I might like, and I had a really reasonable conversation with someone, and it ended up like they completely stopped talking to me after,
Hmm.
because and it was weird because we actually found middle ground and shook hands at the end. But like they're like, how could you, like, if you were in, if the question was asked, like, if you're in America, who would you been voting for? And you're like, I probably would have voted for Trump.
100%.
And they were dumbfounded. They couldn't believe it. And I'm like, look, I was, I'm a Christian conservative. If I was like, I'm going to vote for the person who's going to give me the more of what I want, just like you would do. Like
Exactly
if
right.
if you wanted certain things, you're going to vote for the person who's going to give you the most of the things that you
Just
want.
like everyone that just voted in the last election, you vote for the people that you think will do the best for you.
Yeah,
Like that's the whole point of an election.
yeah. And I think most of the people I spoke to who were voting for Labor, it was mostly about the climate stuff
Yeah, I
for
think
them.
Labor and the Greens. It's that's I think another point that I wanted to touch on was the whole mandatory voting thing
Yeah,
and how that would definitely bias the numbers.
yeah. Well,
Mandatory. It's yeah. Well,
yeah. The mandatory voting, gives more to Labor because they're normally known as the party that of handouts at the moment, and so who you got more of in your country, and like even more so now with the cost of living crisis, you got more people scraping the bottom of the barrel. than there were before. And so the
Exactly
middle
right.
class is eroding, who would normally be the people who would be the major voting bloc in Australia, are now being eroded to lower class. And people are going to vote with their wallets.
Exactly
Who's going to
right.
give me more benefits? Who's going to give me more money? And so our voting system ends up becoming who can give me the most. And
100%.
Labor's generally the first one. And because like that was another thing that people talked about was the forgiveness of the student debt.
Yeah. How many young people do you think saw that and like, yeah, that's number
Yeah,
one
that's
for
yeah,
Labor?
easy vote right there.
Like, yeah, it's absolutely terrible that the way that we're voting. It needs to be shaken up pretty
I don't
badly.
understand how they're doing it though, because like you've got this debt forgiveness, you've got these tax cuts, so people are there's less money going into the system. Where are they able to end and like there's all these benefits and stuff coming out? How are they paying for it all?
Exactly
The
right.
only thing I can think of is they're printing way more money than they need to, and so we're going to have more inflation down the track.
Well, it's probably part of why inflation's been held for.
Yeah, it
I don't
stopped
know.
decreasing, now it's
Yeah,
held.
it's held for a little while now, hasn't it?
Yeah. And then eventually it'll start like it doesn't inflation doesn't hit straight away.
Exactly
It
right.
normally hits in like the next election. So if they start spending now, they start printing now, we won't actually get that hyperinflation until the like going into the next election.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting the next few years how they're going to look if we keep Albanese in that big chair.
Yeah. And so this is where we are at today with your petition. Vote of no confidence for the Albanese government. Mate, you're doing a great job there. Is there anything else you wanted to speak about on that?
I think a lot of people need to say it. I'd love. I didn't think 100,000 people would be possible
Yeah,
back at the start.
it's looking very probable right
It's
now.
looking like probably this weekend. I reckon. Hopefully by Sunday afternoon, I'll hit 100,000. I had a look the other day. The
You only need
record.
25,000 more.
I think the record for the highest number of votes on an e-petition is 521,000.
Yeah,
I think I'd like to beat that, but that's kind of where I'm drawing the line. I think there's.
I reckon we should definitely try and beat that. I think
I'd love
because
to.
they can't ignore it then.
No, exactly right. There's enough people, even now. Like, I'm sure there'd be a graph in their back end that shows them how quickly it's
Yeah,
jumped 50,000 signatures.
yeah. You're at 75,000 now as we coming as we're drawing to the end of this. Do you think so? What I guess what would be the best way of people to promote this petition for you?
Definitely the best way. Just share it. I've got a few Facebook posts about it. A lot of big pages also have posts about it.
Yeah,
It's in just about every group that is anti Albanese, so One Nation, all that. If you even go on Facebook, type in the number EN8108,
yeah,
and you'll be scrolling for 10 minutes trying to like just going through the list. Like the best thing you can do is share it,
yeah.
get people's signatures
Jump on
on
your
it.
socials, share it on every social media page you have.
100%, and don't forget to verify your email.
Yeah.
Once you sign it, you have to verify your email.
So 75,000 people have already done that.
Well, yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. So, so everyone needs to jump on board. We want to see this go further, especially if you're not happy with the government and the way they're going. Me and my co-host, we actually had an episode earlier on after the election, going, you know, trying trying to see the like I was pretty much the optimist in the room, going, he's got majority government. I'm happy to be proven wrong. And unfortunately, I don't think he's proving me wrong. I think he's proving me. I think he's with the kind of the power going to his head. He's gone full charge into these things.
100%. He's trying to win. He's trying to buy his votes,
Mhm.
and we all know the market that they're coming from.
Yeah,
It's yeah, it's going to be a different country in the next 5-10 years.
that's it. If we don't take it back.
Exactly right, and that's the whole point of the march is the petition. Like I want to preface this: that the petition just because it gets maybe 100,000 signatures
Mm,
doesn't mean it's going to happen. The only thing we can ask for with the petition is for the House of Representatives to consider it.
yeah.
So they have to read it, and then they have to consider it, and then they'll vote on it, and then I'll get an email with the response.
Yeah. Need
Um,
the Governor General to actually do their job.
that's the concerning part. That's the very concerning part. But even then, like just to get it read in
Yeah.
Parliament, that's
How many signatures do you need for it to be read?
I'm sure when I was doing it, it was 50,
So
but
you should be
I'm
there then.
I'm not 100%. I haven't seen it. I'm sure you probably have a quick look. I'm sure
All right, let me have a quick.
if you go like act as if you're going to make a petition, I'm pretty confident. I saw it there. It was like 50 signatures, which thinking back to that now is unrealistically low. I'm well over 1,000 times that.
Yeah. How many e-petition numbers do you need in Australia to be read out
I did a look the other day, and
in
it's not a set
Parliament?
number, I don't think, but the number 50 came from somewhere.
Well, the AI is failing me here.
Yeah, it's not good. But definitely it's to improve a little bit more. Only a little bit. We're getting pretty good with it.
Let's try a different one. Present to the House of Representatives. The minimum number of signatures required is 1. However, the number of signatures often affects what happens next after presentation.
I think if I double check,
The for the House of Representatives, a petition at least one signature can be presented.
here we go. So when I hit 10,000, I got told I was halfway
Yeah,
to
here we
a
go.
parliamentary Senate
Is
inquiry slash discussion. That was from Gerald.
yeah.
So I'm sure he's probably got half an idea.
It is important to note that state parliaments have different rules. For example, the New South Wales Legislation Assembly, they have a minimum requirement of 1. A petition that reaches 500 or more requires relevant minister to lodge a response within 35 calendar days. Petition with more than 10,000 or 20,000 e-petition will be scheduled for a debate in the House.
Oh,
But this is to the federal. Yours is to the
oh,
federal, right?
no, I think the federals are Senate
Okay, yeah.
petition. I don't think I'm not a
So it would
petitioner.
be New South Wales
It would be.
government. So you're well up there then.
I'm
So they
definitely.
need to have a debate in
They
the
need to
House.
talk about it now. It's not.
That's it.
It's not something you can sweep under the rug, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hopefully, yeah, we get to 100,000. Hopefully more.
I reckon we get more. You've still
I'd
got
love.
what 21 days to go,
I think
23
it was
days.
20 days. I think it was 21 days yesterday, so we're still 3 weeks away
Yeah.
from closure.
And we've got on the 19th of October, there is another march as well in around Australia. So I'm sure we can try to get you there and
Definitely.
get on the mic. How
I
you feel about that?
I think I might have that One Nation Circuit Italia speech. I think that's that day.
Ah.
I'll have to check, obviously.
So is that on the 19th?
I think maybe.
So maybe they're lining you up for it already.
Well, it's in Newcastle. It's like a cars and coffee thing, like they did at Mingara not long ago.
Yeah. I think
I'll have to call him and find out.
yeah, you'll have to get some
Oh,
more information.
yeah.
If you get more information, we can send it through on our all our socials as well. I think for the March of Australia, Stuart Bonds, which is the representative for the Hunter One Nation representative, he did really well
I think they're
in
having
the
a meet and greet thing next week.
yeah, they have it with the new senator
Yes,
Sean Bell.
Yeah.
And he's going to be and Stuart Bonds is going to be there as well. Unfortunately, I can't make it.
No, I do know for a fact though Pauline will be at this event at Circuit Italia in Newcastle.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be good for a lot of people to get to. They're expecting 200 cars.
Yeah,
I'd like
nice.
to see a lot more than that.
Yeah,
So it'll be good to get my little 5 minutes of fame up on the stage there and try to draw some people to Young Nation.
that's it. So you're pretty much you're a bit sold on a young nation then.
Yeah, 100%. in it.
Hey, good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you. So for those who don't know, One Nation has this off branch kind of thing called Young Nation, which is targeted at younger people, obviously. And so they've started it in Queensland. They're trying to get it happening in other states. And I do know behind the scenes that there is stuff happening here in New South Wales, especially on the Central Coast. So keep an eye out for it. I'm sure we'll talk about it at some stage. And yeah, we'll spruik it as much as possible, because I think getting young people involved, especially in the conservative movement, and it seems
It's a
like
very important part of moving forward as a country.
that's right.
Like, it's our future at the end of the day.
Yeah.
These older people that are getting on there in age,
Mm.
it's not their future anymore.
No, they actually need to start passing on the gauntlet to us younger
Exactly
people.
right. I think they're probably a big part of maybe the Labor Party getting in this time. Maybe, I don't know. I tried to find numbers, but I couldn't find them. But yeah,
Labor seem to be concerned with putting in whoever they want, not particular, like not whoever who gets the most votes in their kind of thing. As long as they get the votes, they can appoint whoever they want in their candidacy. And so that's how you get people like Senator Payman in there. That's how you get this what's the young girl's name who's like your age?
I
I
don't,
can't remember.
don't know. I don't know
Um,
many people.
but yeah,
In that group.
she's been put in there. I don't know how she got elected.
Is she South Australia?
I think so.
I think I saw something about her.
But she likes to does her little
She's
socials and
the
stuff.
youngest senator. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she's a senator. But yeah, that's another point to the mandatory voting is obviously there needs to be a cut-off age brought in, which I'd like to see brought in line with the retirement age of 65, and maybe even lowering the age to maybe
Charlotte
60 or
Walker,
something. Yeah,
Senator
like who's
Senator of
she?
South Australia.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so. I seen her on the news the other day. How old is she?
Oh, I just took it
Nice
down.
one. That's
Let me
good.
just pull it back up. I can get this going. She is 21.
Oh, I've got 27 days to beat that.
Well, unfortunately, unfortunately, you don't have an election to throw yourself in there. You never know. There's state elections coming up. Maybe you can apply for that.
I'll be trying to get my name out there and get people to know me.
Yeah.
So hopefully I will make an appearance there.
Yeah.
I hope so.
And if none of these kind of parties kind of take you on, would you go at it as an independent?
I am registered as an independent
There you go.
candidate. I'll just have to do the rest of the online stuff and get my name on the ballot.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm registered as an independent.
Good on you. So if people want to find out more about you and what you're doing, where's the best place for them to find you?
Facebook, without a doubt. My name's Xander McMilian.
Yep.
You'll find me on Facebook.
We'll put the link in the description below for so people can find you through this
100%.
channel.
Send me a message, whatever. I'm always on Facebook, so there'll be no dramas with that.
It's so funny. Gen Z are on Facebook.
Yeah,
I didn't know you guys even knew what Facebook was.
yeah. Well, that seems to be the kind of assumption a lot of older people make is it's an older people thing, and then
That's
a lot of
it.
young people are like, oh, it's an old people app, and then it's like,
Yeah.
well, we're all on it. So
Yeah, my one of the guys I work with, he loves his like TikToks and Snapchats, and he's always doom scrolling
yeah,
through them.
I'm bad
Like,
at
come
TikTok.
on, man. Oh man, it's been awesome having you on.
That's been very good.
For those who want to get involved, make sure you hit him up on his socials. Um, give him a vote. I think he's got the right mind on him. He's got the family backing him up as well. So you know he's got those conservative values, and I think that's what we want to that's what we want to see in our politicians.
I think it's exactly what we need.
Yeah,
Get this country back on track to where it was.
and he's a trucker, mate. He's the life. He's a part of the lifeblood of this country.
Yeah, I've got a lot of life. All the oldies will come at me for having no life experience, but I'll just hand him my resume, give him the kilometers I do every year, and we'll talk about life experience.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
I mean,
it's
some of the
age.
founding fathers in America, they were like 17, 18. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think,
that was still back then when you
yeah.
maxed out at about 40.
Doesn't matter.
I think we do need to bring the age down in Parliament.
I think what's happened a lot is that we have kind of pushed these. We have kind of gone to the point where we're like, oh, just let kids be kids and stuff like that. But kids like to be like older.
Yeah,
They like to gain knowledge
exactly
and to
right.
emulate
Like
the
back when you were a young teenager, what's the only thing you wanted to do? You wanted to
hang
either
out with the older.
drive
Yeah,
or, grow up.
that's it. I always wanted to hang out with the older guys.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Even
didn't hang out with the people my age.
100%. Even now, all my most of my friends are in their 30s.
Yeah,
Like my best mate and his wife are 33, I think.
yeah,
Like it's it's one way you can definitely learn a lot about the world.
yeah, yeah. Definitely. Having multi-generational friends is definitely something that needs to be happening, especially
It's
because
very important.
and like I very much on this channel all the time will advocate for people getting mentors. And I think that is one of the best things that people can do, because you can actually have a sounding board to bounce off, and then you can actually also gain the wisdom from them.
Exactly
And so,
right.
and I think like that's so valuable.
Yeah, 100%. You can bounce off each other. Like there's a lot of generational differences out there,
Mm,
so it'll be invaluable to either person really.
yeah, mate, you sound like you're wise beyond your years.
I get told that. I get told I look a bit older.
Yeah, I get told I look a bit younger.
Yeah.
I was started at a new place this week, and so many people I've told them, I'm 33, and they're like, "Hang on, what?" And I've just gone back on the carnivore diet, so I've actually lost a bit of weight, especially in the
Yeah,
face. So I'm looking even younger now.
We're going to get ID'd when you're going to buy a bottle of Coke.
That's it. I have people come up to me all the time talking about my hair as well. They all think I like diet, and this is all natural. I even had a
I was looking at that,
guy
trying to work it
stopping me on the side of the. He was running. I reckon he was running for the bus, because he wasn't wearing like running attire, and he was just out the front of my place, and he's like, "Mate, I love your hair." I'm like, "Thanks, mate.
Thanks, it's natural.
It's all natural." And he's like, "Oh, no way." He was just this young. I reckon he was about 16, 17, just running through the streets in his like jeans.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
That's right. Well, that's all right. I was at a family thing the other night, last night, and I got told, "Oh, it's looking great. Every time I see it, it just looks amazing."
Thanks, I didn't do anything.
Oh man. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start wrapping up. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you've made it this far, you've done well. Thank you for joining us. If you want to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with everyone you know, especially share this one, because we want to get this. We want to get Xander's message out,
100%.
and we want to get all the signatures. We want to get millions.
I'd love
Millions.
millions, but
How good would that be?
that'd be awesome.
Hey, a million people know your name.
100%. That'd be amazing. It's a lot of votes.
That's it. Mate, you could definitely get into state if you have that behind you. So if you want to hit us up on C Hope podcast contact at chopepodcast.com if you want to get in contact with us, if you want to come on the channel as a guest, or if you want to have a debate, mate, we welcome everyone. In closing, Xander, thank you for joining us. Is there anything you want to add in closing, or people will find you on Facebook? Is there?
Yeah, definitely go look at me on Facebook or Instagram's the same. Just Xander McMilian. Send me a message. Pretty well an open book. If you send me a message and you got a question about what I'm doing or why, just straight to it. But yeah, no, thanks for having me here.
Yeah,
It's,
you're
trying to
welcome.
get the message out, and yeah,
Hey, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. It's awesome seeing young people like yourself get involved.
definitely need more.
Yeah, definitely need more. If you're conservative and you need a place, mate, look up Young Nation. They'll look after you there
100%.
as well. All right, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you next time.